today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Giants had 15-1 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Now it's Hines, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Down to the 42, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Jones. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Cook. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Throwing, Jones, rolling to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. It's complete to Cook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule, and that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wildcard weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hines. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. On now, the former Vol, Michael Palardy. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Jackson. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Jared Cook who finishes it off with a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys are on the road to Blowout City. They lead it big. As we send you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This is Hines. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down convert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Past the 20. 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jared Cook, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They run with Hines. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That's a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Jones on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a give to Breida. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed. He not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done game?
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Escaping the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Giants extend their lead yet again.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The New York set to take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's into the secondary. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire. Hurts fumbles it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
So for the Giants,
they finish so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.